Welcome to the opening race of the grand opening season of the Buddies Horse Racing franchise. As always, I'm your host, Saucy Salmon, and it should be noted these commentary tracks are recorded in post in the event you missed the race live. For this race, we have My Friend, who is the blue horse in lane 1, Rectal Bleeding, which is the red horse in lane 2, 1872 Rhode Island Governor Seth Paddleford, which is the white horse in lane 3, Lee Horsey Oswald, which is the purple horse in lane 4, Fool's Gold, which is the orange horse in lane 5, and Urban Youth, which is the black horse in lane 6. Now, going into this race, there was a lot of support for Lee Horsey Oswald. He was the dark horse, if you will, or rather the popular horse. The dark horse, if you don't know, is the horse who people don't think is going to win, but they end up doing. Now, there was some support for Rectal Bleeding and My Friend, a little bit of support for 1872 Rhode Island Governor Seth Paddleford. However, going into this race, there was no support for Fool's Gold or Urban Youth. It should also be noted that in a lot of the preliminaries we've been running on this track, the most inner lane, lane 1, has a patch of rough turf towards the end of the track, like on the very last stretch. How that'll look in future runs, I don't know. That might be just a thing we've been noticing so far. That might just go away with time. But I want to be honest with you guys. So going into future races and in this race, let that be known. Okay, now without further ado, let's start the race in 3, 2, 1. And right off the bat, we see a very strong lead by My Friend, followed by Lee Horsey Oswald. However, Urban Youth gains on Lee Horsey Oswald slightly, with Rectal Bleeding and 1872 trailing the back. Fool's Gold, it catches ahead between Horsey Oswald and Urban Youth, with My Friend starting to stagger at the end there, and that's neck and neck with Urban Youth and Fool's Gold, and then Fool's Gold clinches at the very end, followed by Urban Youth, followed by Lee Horsey Oswald, followed by Rectal Bleeding, followed by 1872. And if you notice, My Friend had a really good start at the beginning, but they just got caught up on the end there. So once again, the order for that was in order of finishing first to last. Fool's Gold, followed by Urban Youth, followed by Lee Horsey Oswald, followed by Rectal Bleeding, followed by 1872 Rhode Island Governor Seth Paddleford, and followed lastly by My Friend. So the podium horses would be Fool's Gold, Urban Youth, and Lee Horsey Oswald. Legitimately, I did not expect Fool's Gold or Urban Youth to podium at all. I am happy to see Lee Horsey Oswald podium at the very least. I love him a lot. He's my favorite horsey. Just because his name is so fucking funny. We are going to have to see about how that last lane, that last stretch looks for the number 1 lane horses. It might be tough. We may have to do some switching out with some horses, though it's not unfair against those horses in every season. But you never know. I will say the big twists and turns that I had commentating with my co-host and friend while we were doing this. It was a really impressive lead by My Friend at the beginning. And then what I really liked towards the end was the little triumvirate going on between Fool's Gold, Lee Horsey Oswald, and Urban Youth, which we saw would take us to the very end. 1872 Rhode Island Governor Seth Paddleford and Rectal Bleeding didn't make any sort of comeback. And so My Friend, they just couldn't clinch at the end. They choked at the end. But we see a lot of horses in lane 1. But yeah, tune in next week. We have Blue in lane 1, which is the red number 1 horse. We have Buddy T Horse, which is black 2 in lane number 2. We have Scrunt, which is purple 3 in lane number 3. We have We Lost the Baby, which is blue 4 in lane 4. We have Packer, which is white 5 in lane 5. And we have House MD, which is orange 6 in lane 6. Once again, the results for this race were Fool's Gold in first, Urban Youth in second, Lee Horsey Oswald in third, Rectal Bleeding in fourth, Seth Paddleford in fifth, and My Friend in sixth. Tune in next week for more Buddies Horsing updates. I love you.